My name is Katie Gray and this is Sebastian Gray, my son, and he has neurofibromatosis type 1. NF1 is very complex, it's very, every patient is different. So NF1 is very complex and it basically is your body is producing a lack of neurofibromin. So it can cause tumours to grow on all the nerves and behind your eyes and your brain. We realised when he was about 11 months old, he had cafe au lait spots all over his body, and that was sort of the giveaway that he had it, and then he was diagnosed with it, and it's just regular checkups now to keep on top of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Sebastian would struggle a lot with his behaviour and his speech, and that's the main way it's affecting him at the minute, but you don't know what's going to come, because it's so complex and everybody's so different, so you just don't know what to expect when you have it. He has tumours on his optic nerves and he goes for regular MRIs to make sure they're not growing, and if they do grow, the only treatment is actually chemotherapy, so it will be 18 months of chemotherapy. But thank goodness the past couple appointments, they haven't grown, Well, nobody knows about it. It's fairly common, but nobody has heard of it. So the likes of his school, even his doctors, I'm having to tell them about it, for the likes of school. I would give them information packs that I have for it, so they sort of know what to look out for, but nobody really understands it. I hardly even understand it, and we're living with it. But that's just, you just don't know what you're gonna be up against from the behaviours he's having, and people would still question, oh, maybe he's just bad. They're not taking into account that he has this medical condition that is affecting the way he is, the way he speaks, the way he acts. He has wee tumours on his brain, which is indicative that he also has NF1, but also the placement of them is things that would affect his speech, his behaviour, his attention, so I would just like people to be more aware of he's not necessarily a bad child, he's got so much going on in his wee body, and people don't give that enough, what's the word, they just don't think before they speak, sort of. As you can see, he's very hyper. So NF1, there's actually, you're more of a risk to get autism and ADHD, so we're waiting for the assessments. But it could be another year or so till he is actually assessed, so it's tough. May was the month for NF awareness, so every day I was posting wee facts about NF1 and NF2 and everything sort of about it. So on my end, I'm trying to raise awareness, and I would share wee bits of his story, like when he goes to his hospital appointments and things like that. But I just wish people knew about it, and it is so common, but yet I haven't met anybody sort of that has it, bar his family or his dad's family, they have it, but that's the only people around here that I know. In different scenarios, he's labelled as the bad child, before, people just assume he's just not nice, because he struggles a lot, specifically in school, and he struggles a lot at home now as well, and it is very challenging and it's very isolating, to have a child that you can't physically see something wrong with them, and you have nobody really to turn to. There's nothing around in Northern Ireland that I have come across that has anything for NF awareness or anything to do with it. It's all UK or US, and So there's nobody for me to go to and, you know, to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then nobody gets it. There definitely needs to be more. I think, like I was saying, I'm yet to come across somewhere in Northern Ireland. I know there is the Nerve Tumours UK, but it's more England, you know, UK based rather than Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
And then there's the Children Tumour Foundation in America. But again, that's America, that's not over here.
Yeah.
You know, the genetics doctor in Belfast, she would keep linked in with him just to make sure he's okay, but that's the only support that I have come across as a doctor, you know.
Yeah,
so there's no organisations, there's nothing really.